Welcome to the Hobonichi Weeks week. Hello, welcome back to this channel or welcome to this channel. My name is Jackie and I'm a planner and journal addict. Today, this week, I have a very special treat for you. We are going to have videos every single day up until next Monday, which is November 25th. And if you didn't know, November 25th is the day where we can start using our 2020 Hobonichi Weeks. So it's Hobonichi Weeks Day. And I decided to create a week to celebrate the Hobonichi Weeks Day. And so you can call it the Hobonichi Weeks week, if you will. And I'm going to start with this very introductory video, but we are also going to have my Hobonichi Weeks cover collection and Hobonichi Weeks tips and tricks and Hobonichi Weeks ideas and a couple of more videos that you may find interesting. But this first one will be a very generic one. And if you're already familiar with the Hobonichi Weeks, you may want to come tomorrow for a more interesting video for you. But if you are new to the Hobonichi world, or if you are still debating getting a Hobonichi Weeks for next year, you may find this quite interesting. So if you want to see that, just keep watching. My Hobonichi Weeks journey started back on 2017 with this little guy. And this is a pink Hobonichi Weeks from the 2018 collection. I guess you probably already know, but the Hobonichi Weeks starts on November of the previous year. So I started using this on November 2017. And it was love at first sight. I was using this as my only planner. So it was like my work and personal and pretty planner all the same, so I was getting a lot of use from it. Right now I'm not really sure how I'm going to use it, so that's another reason why I wanted to create this video, so I can figure out how I'm going to use it for next year. So we will end the week with my Hobonichi 2020 setup for the weeks, and it's a pretty planner. I mean, it's light, it's compact, and I just love using it and I want to keep using it. But this video is not about that. It's about an introductory view to the Hobonichi Weeks. So let's start with the Hobonichi website. So when you enter the Hobonichi website, you will be located or relocated to the Hobonichi 2020 lineup. And you can go directly to the Hobonichi Weeks items by clicking on the Techo tab and then Hobonichi Weeks, so you don't have to scroll to all of the A6 and the cousin. And here you can see the different types of Hobonichi Weeks that you can find. So you have the regular Hobonichi Weeks and you have a mega version that I never owned, so I'm not going to talk a lot about that. And as you can see, the Hobonichi Weeks is quite different from the other planners, not only because of the size, but also because you can get your cover together with your book. And by that, I mean that the cover is the cover of the book. It's not like the A6 or the cousin where you have a plain book and then you need to buy the cover and the cover on cover. With the Hobonichi Weeks, you already have a cover and you can see here all of these different options. And of course, you can buy a cover to put on top of that, and that would be a separate cover. And you also get a cover on cover that you can use on your book directly. So I know that may seem quite confusing, but that's what it is. And so it's different. You can just buy the book and be okay with that. You don't need to buy a cover. That's what I meant by that. I will start by telling you very quickly about the difference between the weeks, the regular, and the mega. The basic difference is the quantity of notes pages that you will get at the end of the book. So with the regular size for 2020, which is this one, you will get 69 pages at the back of your book, and we will see that when we are doing the overview of this book. With the mega version, however, you will get quite a few more. You will get over 200 pages. Sorry, I cannot speak today. So you will get 213 pages with the mega version. So that can be quite interesting if you like to take notes on your planner or if you are planning on using your weeks as a bullet journal as well. Now, I just want to talk very quickly about the different textures of covers that you can get with the Hobonichi Weeks. So I have here a couple of examples to show you. So you can have the soft cover like this one from 2018, and as you can see, it bends quite a lot and it feels really nice. It feels almost like a leather cover, but it's not, and it's soft, it's pretty, and yeah, I got this one, but I have never used it, as you can see. And then you have the hard cover, which is this one, which was my first. It's still quite flexible, but it's harder. And I know for this year they have a variety of different new textures of covers, but for this year I only have this one, which almost feels like, I cannot explain the texture, but it feels buttery. It's different. It's still a hard cover, as you can see, but it's definitely different from this one, which feels like linen. This one has another texture. And I know that the Hobonichi Mega, you also have a sneakers version, which is almost like a paperback book. So right now, let's talk about the specifics of the Hobonichi Weeks and what distinguishes the Hobonichi Weeks from the other sizes, beside the size, of course. So the Hobonichi Weeks has two very special features. One, it's shared with the cousin, which is it only comes in Japanese, so you do not have the option to choose an English planner as you have with the original, the Hobonichi Techo. But as you can see, that's quite nice because you will have the quotes in Japanese, but the days of the weeks and the months, you will have it in English as well. The other feature, which you probably already saw, but it is exclusive to the Hobonichi Weeks, is the beautiful cream-colored pages. That's a feature, I know it's a hit or miss. Some people really love it and some people really hate it, and I'm those people that love it because I love cream-colored pages. That's the basic information about the Hobonichi Weeks, and I will leave the measurements right here because of course I don't know that by head. Now I'm going to share with you a very brief overview of the planner. I know there are a lot of videos that already showed that, so it will be very brief. And when you open your Hobonichi Weeks, and I will do that with my 2018 one because it's just plain, it's blank, you will see this spread where you have like Hobonichi written all over it, and I really love it. Unless you get a special edition planner like this one from... Okay, again. Unless you get a special edition like this one from 2019 that you have the Hobonichi written all over, but you also have this little doodle here of the little rabbit. And I know the Hobonichi Style edition, but for this year I also have a special spread that is different from the regular ones, and I will try to add a photo here so you can see. It's so pretty. All the other cases you will receive just like the Hobonichi written all over and nothing else here. But you will receive, always with the weeks, you receive this clear sticky pocket that you can add to your planner. And my first tip for you is never add it to the back of your covers, because then if you want to add this to another cover, then you will lose your pocket. So I like to add it right here, as you can see that I already did that for my 2020 planner. So you can add washi stripes as I have in here, stickers, photos, or decoration. Then you have this little page where you have the Hobonichi Techo 2020, and this is the Weeks version. And I have already added a little sticker right here, as you can see. Then you have your yearly spreads where you get 2020, 2019, and 2021. Oh my God, that's crazy to think about it. And yeah, that's you get these with all planners, I think, so nothing special here. Then you have this yearly spread that a lot of people use to track things or to do like pre-planning. I still don't know how I'm going to use it, but we will figure it out by the end of this week. So you have the full year right here with the days. Then you have your monthly views, and as you can see, I already decorated because I just could not wait until next week. But let me show you a blank month right here. So it's pretty simple. You have that beautiful cream colored page, and yeah, it's basic. It's basically the same. It's very similar to the original, the Japanese version, where you have Sunday and also Japanese holidays with these red details, and all the other days are blank. But Saturday you also have like this grayish color. So you get the calendar up until March 2021, which is also crazy for me. But yeah, you have that as well from monthly spreads. And then we start our weekly view, which is the main feature of the weeks. Of course, you can tell by the name. And as I already told you, it starts on November 25th, and you have all the weeks, the weekdays right here on the left side, and you have an equal amount of space for each day. You have your quotes on the bottom in Japanese because you cannot get an English version, and on the right side you get this graph paper page where you can use for notes and doodles and whatever you like. And this is very similar to the Traveler's Notebook Weeks and Memo version of the planner that you can get, the insert, but the Hobonichi Weeks is smaller. So you will get all the days up until January 3rd, which is the last week of December, if you get the version that starts right on November, because you can also, the Hobonichi Weeks is also launched as a spring collection on around February, so you can get it on September to start using it on November, or February to start using it on March as a spring version. Then you have this very special feature that I know a lot of people love, and this is this kind of note pages that you can use as a bullet journal system or something like that, because they do give you like an index page. Even though I think this is quite small, because you have 69 pages that you can use, notes pages, and then you just have like this little space where you can add your index. So I usually leave another page for index. And as you can see here, I have this post-it note telling me what I'm going to do with this page. And if you want to see how I use that, that system to set up my planner, I will leave that video right here, which is the video on how you can use your Hobonichi 2020 right now. So then you will have 69 note pages with the regular version, and 213 pages with the mega version. And that's quite a decent amount of pages even for the regular version, which is just enough for me. Then I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these Japanese pages because I cannot read Japanese, but you have like this spread where you can put the measurements of your body, so it can be quite useful, and you have a ruler here. And I just want to show you the page that I'm most excited about, which is the My 100. And they took this off for 2019 planners, and I've missed it so much because I love doing lists. I love doing this kind of lists. So I usually do like books I want to read and a couple of other things that I will show you on another video. But I'm really glad they brought back this spread, and you have it on all of your planners, including the Hobonichi Weeks. And then here at the back, you have a space for you to put your personal information. And then here you have your serial number. Do I have any neighbors there? Let me know. And that's it for the Hobonichi Weeks. I hope you enjoyed this very introductory video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.